Yeah.
We did it.
So
The heart of the cards was there.
that was all of us,
PMA,
I believe.
dude.
Yeah,
PMA.
dude.
That's what I hear. It's all about that mental
It's all about it.
attitude. Yeah, with all the delays, it feels like you're watching a pro tournament, right? But
You're getting the real experience.
all of it, 100%.
You can tell us high production value by the how long it takes. No.
Yeah. Well, hey, we're into it though, so.
Yeah, we're finally here.
Yeah,
Good
it
to
looks
go.
like Riot Please Fix is going to be the drafter for them, and this is going to be a much lower skilled games than the two that we had previously tonight. So I think this is going to be a nice kind of contrast, and boom, production value is a thing. So we're going to have some fun
Wow.
stuff happening
Man.
from Grep in this game. That's going to be cool. So
What do you know about these players? Any returning people from last week?
Yes. So I know Masaki. I know Maddie Melodramatic. I mean, you just played against him in the previous game.
Which one?
He was Maddie Melodramatic. He was the Venge last game.
Nope. Yeah, that last game was like 2 hours ago.
Dude,
Yeah,
it wasn't. Oh, maybe. Well,
Feels like
I mean, that's when maybe when
maybe
it
the start
started.
of it was-
Yeah.
yeah.
But
And that was like my first day of Dota in 4 months, dude.
yeah, I know, and you decided to pick Lone Druid, which is why I was laughing in my head, and maybe
I
no one
just-
else really realized it, but I
just chilled,
knew
man.
it. I know.
I just let the team decide everything, and I just tried my best, you know?
There you go. That's some Dota
That's
for you.
that's what it's all about.
But it looks like the MMR range in this game is going to be around 1.5 to 4.2, I would say, something like that. Sound about right? Yeah. So it's going to be much different than the other games because the other ones were slated more around 5K.
Yeah. You expect any 4 Protect 1 strats around those 4K players?
I've got no idea. I don't even know which core positions these guys are going to play because I think Melodramatic would prefer to play a role 1. Masaki will probably play mid. And I don't know enough about the Dire for how they're going to run the people on that team. Because some of them are new people for me, and some of them I just haven't seen play enough to really know what their jam is.
Oh man, immediately Lone Druid again.
We got some Sniper Lone Druid? Sniper Lone Druid!
Alright, dude, here comes Luna SD.
Yeah? You think they're going to do it?
So?
No, probably not.
No, I don't think so either.
expect a lot of meta picks.
Well,
too bold.
last week was actually all meta picks. So last week was a lot of Faceless Void Invoker. There was Luna Shadow Demon. There was a lot of that bullshit.
We're gonna get the counter picks, though. The PA Clockwork. Yeah, that wasn't fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, Clockwork.
RNG, dude, it's a thing.
It was on PA's side all game.
I missed 8 attacks in a row. I've actually never seen that happen. Where's my diminishing returns? OS Frog?
I don't know if it works that way for evasion.
It used to. Back in the day, there was, well, supposedly, there was diminishing returns, or like, if you missed enough of your bash proc, the chance would go up, so people would try to like pseudo attack a creep a couple times, wait till you haven't procced, then attack the enemy hero in the lane and get your proc off. It was kind of a weird thing.
So, what are you thinking about this ho ho ha ha here?
The only way to beat the bear sniper.
So, we're snipering our sniper
The
with a
real
sniper?
Sniper. Yeah, dude. It's like I see you have a sniper over there. How'd you like it if we picked a sniper to snipe your sniper?
Yeah, who thought it was a good idea to give Lone Druid 200 attack range and 65 damage? Just like, here you go. No problem, dude.
What about the respawn time, man? Like,
I know
that one too?
Like, you don't even need to save for buyback. Like against certain lineups, you just get to be greedy.
Well, it's funny because like if you have a really, really good start as Lone Druid, you can get to the point where like that respawn time makes it so like you're up in like 10 seconds because like of how early in the game it would be comparatively to like your player level.
Yeah, holy shit, Drow. I like the Drow ban a lot. I don't feel like you should let somebody get those 2 heroes plus Drow.
Oh, yeah.
Seems
Well,
like split
yeah.
push death.
Drow on either team really wouldn't be ideal, so it was good that the Dire banned it out, recognizing that they wouldn't have been able to get it initially next anyway. Well, actually, I guess they could have gotten it as a third pick, but not really ideal. They would have been way
You-
too susceptible to
yeah.
getting like destroyed, really.
I heard
Initiated
Visage is
on.
back.
I think he is, but it's still hard.
Alright, you know how Meepo's my second picked hero and I'm terrible at him? Visage is my first pick hero and I'm also terrible at him. So that's my story of Dota 2. I picked micro heroes and feed. No, not really, but no, Visage, he's really fun. He's just a fun hero all around. I think his birds are a little bit too squishy right now, but other than
I
that,
agree.
he's pretty good.
They die too
think-
easily still.
Like, especially at level 1, if you just, like, sneeze at them, they're just gone. But once you get a few more levels and points in, like, Gravekeeper's bulk, they're more tanky and can actually live.
Yeah, it's the meta too. Like you've got
Yep.
people playing heroes with like illusion armies, people playing heroes with 800 attack range and fast attack speed. Your birds are never gonna get near anybody and do any work. Like they're pretty much just fodder that costs 100 gold a piece too.
And there's so much easy AoE clear that exists in the game to deal with the birds too. It's just not
Gyrocopter,
ideal.
the old counter.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
God. I do say something. I just want to point out that the Radiant opted to not go for that ban. Instead, let the reserve time run all the way out. And did
Oh
not get
jeez. Oh jeez.
banned. So I'm not sure if there's some technical issues going on or if they're just pulling the ice, no ban strategy. It could be either way.
He disconnected. It says Riot, please fix is disconnected from the game.
Oh
Can we
shit.
pause it in this?
It says he reconnected. We can't.
Oh, he's back.
Oh god damn it.
Okay,
Yeah,
he's
he's
banned the TA. Well,
Alright, but that's a second
was
ban. They
a
missed a
little bit of
ban, so they're only gonna have 4 bans total.
that's bad. That's not quite ideal.
Yeah, well he's back now. The no ban strat, guys. This
Yeah,
is-
no, that's good. It's,
you know, they're so confident they just don't want to get rid of anything. I think that's what it is, right? Probably? Yeah.
the other day, I was playing in like an in-house with my friends, just like 10 of my friends, and our captain just decided that we were in captain's mode, but our captain just like, no, we're doing all random, and we did. It was fun. We lost. But
This
still
Underlord's
fun.
pretty fun. I love Underlord. I think he is so awesome. And I know he's going to get nerfed in the next patch. So, like, just got to ride that train as much as you can, I think. I don't know. What do you think, Mr. Mafia? You think he's going to end up getting some tweakage for captain's mode considerations?
Only 10 seconds.
Alright, we might have lost Mafia Cheese.
We may have.
Oh, I just came back.
Hurry.
Oh, okay.
What'd I miss?
I was talking about how Underworld is a dope-ass G, and
Game for you.
I was wondering if you think there will be any changes to him with the impact he's had on Captain's Mode.
I got no clue, dude. Haven't
Alright.
been keeping up with the meta past the last few days.
Yes, well, nice to have you
He
back.
still feels strong, and like he was released way overpowered in my opinion. He can do too much. Like you put a hero in the game that kind of gives you like global presence. He has superior wave clear at low levels. He has passive damage and negative damage boosts that allows him to pretty much bully and win any 1v1 matchup. So he kind of like anchors the enemy supports to the lanes and prevents that like high-powered roaming meta, which also means less bounty rune gathering, less intelligence around the map. I mean, I could go on forever about how good this hero was when he first came out. I'm guessing it's pretty much the same bullshit now.
Yeah,
And
basically.
anything that does pure damage, like when I don't know if it's still pure damage in Firestorm now, but my god.
No, no, it's not. It's magic. And
Like,
it
max
does,
HP burn damage is magic now.
well, they redid the Pit of Malice, and I don't think it's very good anymore. It doesn't do any damage anymore, and the rooting is done as like a pulse duration over a full interval.
10 seconds.
So it's like 12-second duration.
But he got reworked.
Yeah, the Pit of Malice rework I think hurt him a lot. Although it's like can grab a person multiple times now, so like you got a little bit of that trade.
some Spectre coming out. Definitely making it so Radiant's gonna want to finish this out a little bit earlier. I
That
would think.
seems greedy to me.
Yeah, this is really greedy. It could be a support Underlord. That's been a pickup that I have seen in like more recent days.
As bad.
Yeah, I think they're going to run into some issues now because the timing of Lone Druid with a Vengeful Spirit Aura, two very early strong supports with a ton of disable, and then a big fat tanky Timber Saw next to that bear. Spectre's, I mean, short of getting like the world's fastest Radiance timing, just not going to have any impact against the push like that.
Hurry.
Really banking on like their sniper Clockwork being able to stall tower pushes.
Radiance banned.
So as they do have a good global presence with Underlord and Spectre able to kind of just TP in whenever and split push, but I worry for that.
Yeah. Oh boy, there's the
even
Invoker.
more
We've got
so.
Carl.
Team are now picking.
Don't you love
Carl
Carl?
Malone,
Yeah, Carl. He's your buddy.
he's gonna dunk on them towers with those Forge Spirits.
You're
I would
not
like
wrong.
that as a pickup for the dire side.
10 seconds to
There's always a
Yeah,
great
I would have
synergy
liked that. That would-
Clockwork and Invoker.
Well, I mean, right? I would kind of anticipate this sniper being in the mid lane. I think it's going to be a safe lane Spectre, Underlord, or Clock in the off lane.
Yeah. Well, Shadow Shaman's nice. It gives them like the death wards to kind of help protect their high ground too. But it's such a long cooldown. There's definitely going to be this period where Radiant can strike between Spectre and Shadow Shaman not having their ults available in these team fights.
Shout out to the DC and Captain.
Alright.
All right, so for the most part, I'm going to let you lead with the hype, Pippi, and Mafia and I are going to support you with a lot of coaching and analytical type stuff. So,
Alright, perfect. Well, we'll
that's-
get right into it. Introducing these Radiant heroes. So we have, running down bottom, we have Annihilatron picking up the Timber Saw. We got Rito, please fix playing your support line. In the middle, it's Melodramatic Manatee picking up the Invoker. Looks like Mouse here is going towards the top lane on that Lone Druid. And finally, last but not least, Masaki 14 on the Vengeful Spirit. Do you want to introduce Dire?
yeah, I'll give you a rundown for that. We've got Save the Children on our Shadow Shaman. Jebaited will be on our Underlord. I think that is going to be off lane, still to be determined. Alcoholocaust will be our Spectre. Rust on Sniper, and the feed is real on his signature Clockwork yet again. Over 1,000 games of Clockwork, yet more games of Clockwork. He pulled out a really good
Fantasy World.
Earth Spirit game last time though, so
Yeah, it's
No.
definitely very effective in that here, on that here.
I don't know, man. If I was gonna spam any hero in Dota 2, it would definitely not be Clockwork.
hey man, you win 1,000
It
games on
doesn't seem
Clockwork,
like a
whatever.
fun hero to play to me. I guess if you like doing the whole like solo YOLO Rambo Dota playstyle, I mean, I guess it works.
Oh,
Yeah, it's pretty silly. All right,
Nice block on the creeps already.
wow. Okay. Just realized you guys can see my drones on the map.
yep, we can.
Alright, well.
Mafia
starting us
Cheese, look at this Invoker set. He wanted to like
My bad.
meme about it. He wanted to meme about how much his set was like pimped out and shit.
Top lane, Lime's getting pulled up. He's getting hit down a lot. He stuns out on the Spectre and his bear's there to save him. Taking a lot of damage from that Shackles. But in the end, nothing will come of it. Just a little bit of
Dude.
nice.
Shackles is one of the best level 1 spells in Dota. Have you looked at it? 120 damage and a 2.75 second stun.
It's quite a bit. So Alcoholocaust gets dropped down very low. Forced to use the salve already in this lane. It's aggressive tri-lane. Definitely looking to shut him down as much as possible. Very wise, and right now he's not having the greatest time. Only 2 CS here, but this is very early. Hard to tell. As this top lane's looking to be where a lot of the action's going to be.
Yeah, there's going to be most of the excitement going on in the top lane. I don't really think it's ideal to have a lone druid in a tri-lane, because he does need levels to some extent, but with them running him more as a traditional role 1, I guess they're able to kind
Caught
of...
out here.
There's another grab. Yeah, he gets slowed up. The Hex is there, and I think it should be fine. He doesn't have mana for a stun, but he'll be able to walk himself out. There's a little skirmish there.
Yeah, but
Unfortunately, Underlord was out of position there. He had the Pit of Malice available.
they're burning down a lot of mana, though, and they don't have any clarities out in the lane aside from the one on Underlord, so they're not going to be able to do too much additional engagement. Whereas, you know, the Radiant, on top of, you know, using their clarities and tangos, they still have their shrine, and they're going to be looking to go back in on this again. And Jebaited still sort of out of position for this. So
Yeah.
I'm not really sure how they're going to look to approach it.
Definitely going to be tricky. Does run forward, but or just forcing the Spectre to last hit under tower.
Yeah, no
That's-
Quelling Blade.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
definitely not the easiest thing. There is a Hex out onto the Underlord. They don't really have a lot of follow-up as he is pretty far back. Just right-click him down.
Yeah, 700 HP and a stout shield. That's not the target you want to go on right now.
Yeah,
No way.
definitely.
Timber Assault, bottom lane, Annihilotron taking heavy damage from Feed Israel. Battery Assault doing so much work. He'll actually just be able to salve up off of that, and Feed Israel just continuing to be a nuisance, because Battery Assault level 2 does 800 damage if every single proc of it hits. I mean,
Oh, man.
you know, you got to consider magic reduction and all that crap, but 800. I mean, look at level 4 of it. If you hit the alt key on top of Battery Assault, 1760.
Top lane, these Radiant supports not afraid to use their spells to harass out the Spectre. Get the alcoholic cost nice and low. Maybe set up a kill.
And
later
as a
on.
quick side note, this sniper is doing an excellent job CSing middle right now for a hero with
Yeah.
such low base damage. Oh, a little bit of trouble here. No cold
Pops
snap
out the
yet.
trap. No, going
Yeah,
on to
where's
this
the cold
Invoker, this
snap?
could be your first blood. Oh no.
A bit of a misplay. Had he landed the cold snap immediately after the tornado, it looked like he would have been able to finish off the sniper there.
Oh boy.
Yes, first blood going over to the Sniper. Good thing. Good start off for the Dire team, winning that middle lane, shutting down the Invoker. As they're not getting maybe as much as they'd like out of this top lane here with this aggressive trailing from Dire.
Definitely. As the aggressive tri lane, the pressure's on you to get work done. You're the lane that falls
lane.
behind passively over time.
Mm.
Especially against the lineup with Spectre Sniper on their side.
Very far forward, in fact. She's juking through the trees. The stun didn't quite come out. And instead, save the children getting dropped down low with a beautiful Pit of Malice. Will hold back the Radiant heroes. I think everybody should get out. But there's the turn to grab onto Vengeful Spirit. She will be brought down. The kill goes to the Spectre. As the Savage Roar holds back any further aggression from Dire. Yeah, definitely. Great start going for the Dire team.
Clockwork
Bottom
going in on
lane.
Timber bottom.
Clockwork. He's getting battery solid up. The dive is real. He's going under tower, and that's another kill going the way of Dire. The feed is real.
I was
Quick
spam.
side note, quick note there. He could have attacked the cogs and gotten out a little quicker. But like a lot of people, I feel like they panic against Clockwork, and they just kind of run and wait for the cogs to go down. Hit it twice.
I was spam clicking my button to switch to the Timber Saw, and it was refusing to do it, and I'm very upset.
Yeah, until level 4 on the cogs, it just takes 2 right clicks to get out. It's a lot quicker than waiting for the full duration. Although there was a little bit of favorable RNG, as Timber did reach his own creep wave. The rockets still double tapped it at the end.
Quick technical note, Sky, are you using number keys to jump to heroes then?
Yes, I was. I was spamming on the 2 to move to the Timber, and it was not working for that 1 second for some reason, but now is, question mark, so I don't know if it was just because of it hating me, or probably that.
Yeah, but all 3 lanes are now in Dire's favor. They've won all 3 lanes in
Yeah,
5
definitely.
minutes.
Being attacked.
You're talking about this being a really greedy lineup coming out from the Dire side. However, I think whether it be just out executing or
I
what
think it
have
was
you,
the choice
coming on
lanes.
top.
I think you just let Timber do his thing off lane, and you let your Lone Druid free farm bottom.
Meanwhile,
towards
Shadow
mid.
brought down actually top lane with a good Earth Spike coming out from the Lion. And now let's try to hold him back.
Yeah, Shadow Shaman's britches are a little too big there. He doesn't have any stat gain items, so he's pretty squishy right now with a 1 base armor.
Yeah, I think the Spectre was in some kind of trouble, so he kind of jumped in front of the bullet there.
Worthy sacrifice. Looks like Spectre's gonna grab an urn too, which is a great pickup for a lot of early fighting, which is to be expected against the Radiant lineup. So heads up play on his part.
Yeah, definitely a great item.
We've got a smoke coming out here. Mouse Hero and Raito plays fix. Lone Druid's probably just going to go back to the lane, although I think Lion has his eyes set on Sniper.
Yeah, Sniper sitting a little bit low here at just over half health. This could be a nice kill to grab, quick and easy. If they manage to get the jump on him, he's...
Yeah, they're just waiting for that tornado cooldown. 2 more seconds. This should be coming out right about now.
His Cold snaps out, and he's chasing back to the tower, but they don't really...
Lion?
No, he's just waiting.
Oh, but now
Nice bait, nice
Sniper's
bait.
getting aggressive. Yeah, there we go. Hex is out, he's clicking him down. There's Earth Spike, should be enough to bring him down. Last hit does go to Invoker, but meanwhile, top lane, they're chasing down the Lone Druid. He's getting very low. Spare's blocking, but
He salved up, easy peasy.
yeah, it's all good. He's not even worried about it.
Yeah, there's 2 rings of Aquila on the Radiant side.
Yeah.
Bottom lane,
Yeah, they really
Timbersaw
need that
under
push.
heavy pressure here from Feed is Real. He's trying to hope for a hook shot off the mark. It was blind.
Not quite.
Unfortunate.
Niletron able to get out of that engagement. And
Still a lot of space bought for him. He's gonna have about 2 free waves of farm time here while Timber's not gaining XP.
And well, we haven't talked much about the bottom lane aside from that one fight earlier. And you know, Timbersaw is leading on the Clockwork, but right now is going to be where Clockwork's able to make up the difference, surpass him in net worth and experience.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
he's got a small XP lead. He's
Yeah.
actually 100 net worth ahead as well.
Yeah.
So I think he did a fantastic job. That's the experience of a player who knows his hero, because that's a matchup I think Timber's supposed to edge out on.
Yeah, sorry for the shit camera work for a couple of moments of that. I was updating stuff on OBS to get Mafia Cheese's Twitter tag on there too. I know Grep's here also, but I don't have his info to throw that in there.
I
But
could have told you I haven't used Twitter in like 12 years.
doesn't matter. I'm just gonna casually throw it in there for the lulz, man. Just because people want to know
Cool,
who's
by the way.
people want to know who's talking. That's really the thing. So just to have a name there that people can reference to, they already knew who Pippi Man was. So
Alright, the name is Bojangles. And
Meanwhile, top lane, looks like the Radiant Heroes are supporting in. They've brought in the Timbersaw here. He's going to throw out the Timber Chain, getting in very aggressively there. Gets a lot of damage off in the Spectre. Do they have enough to finish it out? And they do.
What an Earth
Beautiful
Spike.
Earth Spike onto 3. Really well played as they're going in further for the deep. The Cogs is there holding an Ilatron in place. He throws out his nukes. They're looking to bring him down. He'll finish off the Clockwork. That's a 2-for-1, ladies and gentlemen.
So Timbersaw could have
mayhem.
totally just did a couple right clicks to the cogs and walked away out of that. So I think it was a little bit of panic in that situation that the Timbersaw wasn't able to live. But this is going to be an easy kill on Alcoholic Cost almost. However, the Savage Roar may be doing a little bit of a bad play for them. Because that, like, forced away the Spectre. I think he shouldn't have done the Savage War there, realistically.
yeah, man, that Timber last fight though, he did some work. He put in over 1,000 hero damage in a short amount of time, and that 3-man Earth Spike is what really turned it around for them.
That just set everything up perfectly for Radiant to just capitalize. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm glad he chose to skill that up too instead of the Hex. I mean, that's double the duration of that stun as well. So it is an aggressive line.
Alcoholic Cost, actually, I think just waiting for the Shrine to come off cooldown in the next 13 seconds here.
Looks like they see the Clockwork down here setting up, and they have a little bit of their own counter gank ready to go.
Yeah. He's...
Feed is Real wants this. You see this in mid? He's like camping out on Invoker.
They force a TP in from this Vengeful Spirit, and he'll maybe look to walk himself away. I don't know if he His backup is here. He gets hexed up. Lion's here. He doesn't have mana for the stun though, but in comes Vengeful Spirit, keeping him down. No cogs up to keep back the aggression, but an Annihilotron's coming in. He sees the haste move, opts to go for the Timber Chain, and I think Clockwork is just gonna walk his way out of here. Not quite.
Yeah, he's way fast.
Yeah.
Tranks, man, good item.
Tranquil Boots indeed.
Yeah, although they didn't get a lot of work done on the Radiant Tri-Lane, Spectre's level 5. I think this worked out pretty okay for them. He just now got 6, and it's almost 11 minutes into this Dota game.
Yeah.
He's building out for a Vanguard, and with the Vanguard, he's going to have a ton of sustained survivability on with the Urn in mind also. And,
I don't agree with that. I think he needs to get up a Radiance or something fast because the Vanguard's not going to help him stop a push.
Oh, no, I agree with you. I'm saying that this is going to give him a lot of survivability, and that's about it.
I think you got to play just, you know, full-on aggressive. I'm Spectre, I deal a lot of damage when I jump into the fight, and then I jump back out and hope Lundru died somewhere along the lines. It's not likely, though. Lundru is going to tank up quickly.
As you know, there's a Hex somewhere, I heard. Oh, onto the Sniper. He gets tornadoed up, but Clockwork's in. The hook does come out onto the Lion here. He doesn't have cooldown on his Hex, and the Assassinate will finish him off. Nice little kill going to your Sniper, who is actually has an item coming on the courier. It will be his Mithril Hammer. It looks like he's going for that fast Maelstrom. Explosive Haste Mithril Hammer.
Yeah, that's a great choice. He's already got like a pretty decent amount of HP, surprisingly. And with the phase boots, a lot of maneuverability to kind of edge out the opponents from getting too close to him. So this is going to give them that early power to kind of push back those waves, buy time for Spectre.
Yeah.
So what do you think we're going to be looking at out of Mouse Hero here in terms of timing for him to be able to have an impact against the Dire team? Because you said it's going to be about timing with them getting up these levels and really starting to apply pressure on the towers. And
just Dragonlance. I think once he gets Dragonlance, it's go time to start hitting all of the tier 1s, and then if they can secure a Roshan for him shortly after, I think that'll be all the tier 2s as well. They do have a nice amount of split push though. Rasta can solo tier 1 towers when the Radiant teams at different locations. Then they've also got like the Underlord hold on top fight.
Yeah, this Vengeful Spirit's loop bound backwards. He's getting held up though. Does get cancelled early as the bear charges forward, trying to find something.
Oh man, this bear doesn't have boots on it.
Doesn't
Not
indeed.
able
As
to
Lion
catch up to that Shadow Shaman.
Lion ran for it aggressively, but almost didn't quite have the mana for that Earth Spike and wasn't able to find anything there. As
so while that was going on in the top lane, mid lane, Manatee was able to zone out Sniper really easily, and look, he TP's in and immediately gets zoned out again. But we've got follow up here from Feed Israel.
Yeah, he's stuck in, and there's a Sun Strike doing a fair amount of damage. Is it enough? The Earth Spike comes out, holding him in place, and looks like they'll finish him off with the final Vengeful Spirit right click.
Yeah, another opportunity for his teammates to just kind of tap one of those cogs down real quick, but they still get the job done and everybody gets out.
Sniper scurries away with his tail between his legs.
Spectre had his ult there. I think he should have came in for the kill, got himself 2 urn charges, and then he would have been able to walk away just fine there.
Yeah.
A little bit too safe, I think, in his play.
Spectre is closing in on that Vanguard we mentioned before. Getting pretty close to it, but yeah, he's going to need a whole lot more than that if he's going to want to make sure he's a force to be reckoned with, I think.
Finding a little bit of farm.
Radiant supports are actually rotating around. You see the line drawn by...
Oh no, the Hex missed.
Oh, meanwhile, Save the Children popped down his boards, actually. I'm not sure if they want to fight into this, but Riot, Rito, please fix.
Oh no!
He's charging right in, and he's getting a lot of damage. Will he survive?
What? What? Oh no! Oh, there he goes!
Bring him down. And that's just a Lion kill. Not much else happening. They almost got that Shadow Shaman, not quite. As debated himself, taking a lot of damage, manning up against them. Root off onto Masaki. But
that was full Divide right there.
that was very Divide. Had a whole lot of damage coming out
Yeah,
there.
now Spectre's got a
From the
nerd
fort.
charge too.
Radiant's middle tower is
So his next offensive haunt, assuming he still has that charge, is going to be pretty potent.
Yeah, definitely.
Radiant's bottom
Nothing to
tower
be
is
underestimated as Harry moves in, making sure they don't get too much damage off onto this tier 1.
Oh, Lion's most likely dead here.
He pops the smoke in a desperation play, but it's immediately popped by Sniper. He had the vision. And was
Oh
close
man.
enough. Yeah, there's the EMP tornado though, onto Russ. Cold snap as well. His friend Underlord's there trying to save his life, but Masaki, he's there.
Swap's still available. There it
Yeah,
is.
they use it. He gets swapped up. He's running to the north, trying to juke out. The Sunstrike gets tanked up by Save the Children. He does opt to pop the shrine. Taking some damage still here. Will he be able to survive? He won't. He gets burst down by Nilatron.
Yeah. I'm not sure why he's using Sunstrike with level 1 Exort, but that one got split between 2 heroes and did about 0 damage.
A whole lot there.
Yeah, I appreciate. He must be an Exort player who's just not used to playing Quaswex as often. It's kind of like a reflex. Sometimes you see a low hero running, you tap E 3 times, you press your button, and heroes die.
being attacked.
And while all this is going on, top lane, this lone druid, having that completed Dragon Lance in level 10, takes the top tower, but there's a fight. They're going on to Alcoholicost. He's dropping very low, has no mana, and the final right click from this Invoker will bring him down.
Radiant's bottom
TP's
tower
in,
is
trying to turn something out of this.
Radiant's bottom
Yeah,
tower
Vanguard unfortunately not providing much protection against all the magical burst damage.
No, not quite. 'Cause that's definitely a key pick-off they'll be happy to take us.
So
Spectre.
across the side of the map, we haven't made mention of this progress that the Clockwork has been making, and he has his Blade Mail finished. And realistically, when these rotations start to come out from him, I can see that being a pretty big deal, especially against like the Timbersaw, for instance, because of this early Blade Mail. I don't know if Timbersaw is really in a position to kind of deal with it.
Yeah.
He could end up chewing himself up pretty easily in these fights.
Yeah, he can solo anybody right now, and he's level 12 too. He's done a fantastic job. He's done everything he's needed to do this game so far.
He's been ignored for a good amount of time, and his team hasn't needed him for the most part, aside from the times where you've seen him rotating around. And even though they know about his bishing now, I think they're going to kind of pincer in on him.
Yeah. In comes Lone Druid. The battery assault is out, and they're fighting up against him, trying to man up, but a lot of damage is going out onto Mouser. He pops the Blade Mail.
Oh, wow.
Mouser will run himself away at very low HP. That's a Clockwork kill.
The Muchu!
Holocaust.
Oh man. Oh man. 0 earn charge feels good, man.
That was a Spectre out there, and
Yeah, Spectre commits the ult, doesn't get the dagger off, doesn't get the kill, doesn't get the earn charges.
yeah,
Oh, looks like
Yeah.
Lion in a little bit of trouble again here.
yeah, no, he's hexing
Oh,
up.
never mind, Shrapnel was a
Sniper.
whiff. He's good.
Yeah, we'll be able to
He
walk
took
himself out of
it was a 50-50, and unfortunately Sniper chose the wrong path. Although he did have another one available, but didn't feel like committing fully to the attempted Lion kill.
What do you think about Shadow Shaman going for Trank Boots?
It's perfectly fine as long as he manages his mana well.
Well,
Speaking of Shadow,
Boker is in trouble.
There's
Lane.
battery assault. When he goes invis, but they have
Oh no.
Okay. He's trying to force his way out of this, runs away, but the Blade Mail kills him from the EMP.
Unfortunately, he ghost walked a little bit too early there and didn't have it available after the cogs went down.
Mhm.
Radiant's middle tower is
An ice wall would have been good there as the setup
Radiant
spell.
have fortified their towers.
Yeah, for sure. Dire look to turn their attention towards this middle tower, as Rust is blinking away at it, bringing it down very low, but Lone Druid's here. Radiant are going to take this line down. In case they get away, and he will oblige them.
the Radiant did just counter some vision that was up here on the cliff, so they cut off some of the Dire eyes.
Yeah, Dire's got vision of the river, but nothing too aggressive right now. So Spectre not going to be able to catch that low HP hero on the back foot of the fight. Might be a little uncomfortable going for those YOLO plays, but it's 20 minutes in. He's only got 500 gold of progress towards his Radiance. I feel like they're in
Yeah.
a little bit of trouble here. The
Alright.
Vanguard dip didn't work out this time.
Radiant getting a nice counter ward in the bottom, and you know, if you're looking at both these teams' visions right now, something this you touched on briefly, Mafia. I mean, we've got a little bit of coverage for the Dire in the top. Radiant obviously seeing much more of a dominating presence across the map, but mid lane.
Middle.
Yeah, Russ getting brought down very, very low. There's the EMP, does a whole lot of damage, but here's the hook shot, and Russ just plinking away at him. Sunstrike might bring him down, and it's with the ghost wall, or with
The ice wall.
Yeah.
But down middle, hexed up is Alcoholicots. He's very low on mana, does not have that Spectral Dagger, and the Finger of Death will come out trying to bring him down, but Vito please fix. He doesn't have backup.
That's unfortunate.
The Radiant Courier died.
2.5 cooldown. I think Lions should have held on to that there. They're not going to have any burst potential available for a while now.
As Dire just looks to try enough now. Definitely take that, but meanwhile, while all this is happening, Lone Druid just says, alright, I'll just kill the bottom tower.
I think Clockwork wants this, and he's in a really good position to take it too.
TP soon. He needs to get out of there already.
He needs to start TPing right now. He might have to
Oh, what a brute! But he's not going to get the kill.
Yeah,
You can't kill him. He needs to get out of there.
Oh, the Radiant got the tower, not going to Mouse Hero though.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
Russ
Bear
is
goes
here.
down.
He has backup now. And
delicious.
There's in fact boost to travel in from this Invoker. Tornado lifts up the Sniper, and he will be dying here, I do believe. Yeah. Good rotations from these Radiant heroes. They're looking to set up on that split pushing Lone Druid, but
Sniper going Shadowblade? I don't know about that. I feel like they're going to be playing on the back foot right around the time he finishes it.
he has the Claymore, indeed, yeah.
He needs a Dragonlance of his own, so he doesn't have Lone Druid issues.
Yeah.
Well, a lot easier to hit the bear.
Mapping around onto this Lone Druid. Ward traps him, in fact, I believe, but he gets swapped out by his friend.
Oh my god!
He's dead too. It was all in vain. He's dead.
Yeah, Vengeful Spirit did not. That was the turn around and run and save your own life moment.
Yeah.
Swaps himself into the trap.
Why not, man? Just for funsies.
Yeah, got a Bloodstone up on Timber. His farm's coming along pretty nicely now. He's gonna start that. I mean, everything for the Radiant team is just coming together right now. You've got your line who's getting pretty close to his level 10 and 11 as your Suicidal support. Your Vengeful Spirit's already got level 11. Your Lone Druid's already got the Maelstrom and the Dragonlance. Invoker's got everything he needs. Almost an Aghanim on top of his spots as well. And then you've got that Bloodstone on Timber. You're gonna look to see a push in the next 2 to 3 minutes, I think.
Well, Vengeful Spirit almost has her 4 staff, and Shadow Shaman just finished his. So we're going to see both of those coming out from the supports as well. And Underlord has a mech at the base. However, it's going to be a little bit hard on his mana pool to be able to have that in fights consistently. So his mana management's going to need to be pretty
Spectre
good.
in a very compromising position down here.
I don't know if Line has vision on that Spectre yet. Do they have... I don't know if they're aware that this is happening, as Buckler's just hiding in the trees, waiting for the hook shot. He will take it onto Lone Druid. There's the Spectre ult, in fact, trying to get this kill. He gets mana drain, running away at... he won't make it away. So meanwhile...
Yeah, they gained really good information from that ult really right there too. Now they're going to find Lion.
Yeah, the Urn charges out. He's dropping low. There's a tower there. It looks like he'll be able to back himself away with that Earth Spike onto the Spectre. But definitely they might want to try to make something out of this dead Lone Druid here. Throwing out the EMP Tornado. Those spells are no longer available for them. I'm not sure if Dire wants to fight this or not, though they are moving themselves up and away.
This is a really interesting Invoker style of play because you've got a Quaswex Invoker with an Exort item build, and once you drop your 2 spells, the normal weakness of Quaswex is that you're generally lower level, and maybe you'll have an Orchid or something like that. But because he went for this like Midas Agnum's build, he's gonna transition into like that Exort powerhouse a lot sooner than a normal Quaswex Invoker would. So I kind of really like this, man. He's gonna have a much larger impact during the mid game push than Dire is expecting.
Meanwhile, there's a Hex out onto this Spectre. He's getting dropped down very low. They do use the Finger of Death, and he will fall here. Really great pickoff, but the Plague or the big wards are used, and they will find the return kill on the Vengeful Spirit, trying to chase down this Lion.
Oh my god!
Almost stun, actually.
Oh, he TP's out! He gets out! Oh my
Shut
god.
up, champ, dude.
That was pretty PogChamp. I will
That
admit.
force staff was like 1 millisecond too late to get out of the Earth spike range.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Oh man, he just made his way out. That was crazy. It didn't end up being a 1-for-1, but I'm sure Radiant will happily take that, considering they killed this Spectre, who still doesn't quite have that relic. Getting close, but not close enough, considering it's 25 minutes in.
Yeah, he's really got to just buckle down, do a little bit of farming and avoiding. I know he wanted to get involved with these fights early with his build choice, but they've got so much burst and so much magic damage. I mean, I wouldn't even like. I mean, something like just a casual road pickup would be really nice for him.
Some good
Cloak,
counter
my
vision
bad,
from
cloak.
Raito. Plothic counter out that vision in the top lane. And Dire kind of running a little dark. They've got a little bit of eyes in the middle. Radiant, much better. They've got some care over the vision in the Roshan area and also in their jungle.
Yeah, a lot of their vision has come from this Clockwork Man. Every 15 seconds, he's been pretty liberal about throwing these rockets across the map, and combined with his solo roaming of the enemy jungle, he has, I mean, he's been like a Boba Ward for his team all game. He's been doing a great job for them.
1,000 games of Clockwork, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what this is. This is expertise, I should say, I guess.
He's
I don't
got
know.
more farm than his Spectre player right now. He's kicking some ass.
Yeah.
He's got an Agnums too.
Yeah, he's kind of in another world of his own. This Clockwork
He's
might
kind
end
of
up.
a big deal.
Yeah. Let's see a Bloodthorn on that Clockwork next, right,
Javated.
Kappa?
Javated might be getting Javated himself as Lone Druid runs in, gets the root off, and he's just dead. There's the Hex. They have quite enough damage with this.
Well, here comes that push.
Yeah, they're just coming in. They are looking to snowball down or deathball down this top lane, maybe.
Yeah, I'd like to see Spectre rotate to the bottom lane and push that tier 2 as well.
Yeah, they draw lines out. I don't know if they see this Clockwork here, but they're going to run into him pretty soon. They have a tornado up, and it.
Oh, Force Staff!
Force Staff.
Big
Definitely.
plays by
Yeah, big plays.
Save the Children and the Clockwork, I guess.
Children.org. Save the Clockwork.org. Like
Oh no, Hookshot connects on Invoker
yeah,
again!
yeah.
There's a sniper just plinking away at him. That was a great hook shot.
That was all Rostam.
And any thoughts of aggression from Radiant, I believe, are shut down. Well played, says Melodramatic Manity. It was, wasn't it?
He saved his buddy, and it turned into a return kill for them.
Oh, and there's another hook onto the line. He's getting dropped down very low. The shrine is popped, and he's in range of the healing. Can he make it away?
Oh, no.
There, as this Timbersaw looks to run away, and the next target would be Makasi, as there are too many Dire heroes. He gets grabbed up, and the final assassinate will end his life. A really great team fight from Dire. Definitely what they wanted. Spectre does have his relic off the back of that, I think.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, unfortunately, Timbersaw only one able to get anything done in that team fight, and the pushers are becoming the pushed. This is kind of a weird twist.
Definitely just turn that around with that double damage on Spectre. It will actually time out. They will be forced to pop this glyph.
Still have wards available on
Joker
Rasta.
does throw down his spells, sort of slowing everybody down. He started to charge the Dark Rift out of there, but he ran out of mana. He can't do it, and Hex forward onto the sniper. He's getting brought down very low.
Oh
The
no,
Sunstrike
that was a
there.
bit of a misplay. I think they should have committed the wards to get that kill faster and get out safely there. A little bit too conservative, but you've got your Spectre only 700 gold away from a Radiance, so it's not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
Lone Druid has his Mjolnir. Timbersaw's up to 15 Bloodstone charges, and Invoker has Blink now picked up. I was gonna mention he was getting pretty close to it, and you know, there it is.
Yep, and 2 levels of Exort, man, watch out.
Oh no, Hookshot bottom lane!
Oh, into the trees, onto 2. He's bringing them down very low, but I think they might have to fall. Can he bring down Mouse Hero? Mouse Hero runs himself out, and they do commit the finger to make sure they don't get that kill. Spectre running in very aggressively. Gets slowed up by the timber saw. Doesn't quite see Mouse here.
Oh, he
Rolling
found
into
him.
and he doesn't
found
quite.
him.
Oh, he finds him. That's a dead lone druid. Meanwhile, Underlord trying to Dark Rift out. He won't make it. He's dead. That's a killing spree for your Invoker.
Man, that was ambitious. Clockwork popped his blade mail a little bit too early there. I think he should have held on to it a bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
He popped it before he started taking any sort of damage, and he just got hexed during the entire duration.
Sniper's here, looking to defend this tower. Just throw out some shots, but he'll get zoned out by this timber saw chakra.
Boker, gotta be careful. He's one aggressive
Oh, he
tornado.
does blink forward. And pops the Ghost Walk. Baits out that Spectre ultimate though, but Alcoholist is coming forward onto Makasi. He gets assassinated down, and Spectre's getting held back. Will he be felled here? He doesn't quite have that oh, he does have the Radiance on the Courier, so it's not a big deal maybe. It's not
Still
great
has
though.
Urn available too.
Yeah, they move forward onto an Ilatron. He's getting dropped down very low, but he's still quite tanky. He goes ahead and suicides himself.
Bit of a misplay for Timbersaw there. He easily could have Timber Chained out, but unfortunately grabbing a tree so very close to him, and that respawn on his Bloodstone was about 3 seconds, so he's already back up. He's TPing out to the shrine, and they're all going to be ready to go to just kind of continue the fight and continue the pressure.
Tome of experience.
This is the second time she's eaten Tome of Experience this game, actually. 2 tomes.
So, yeah, I'm curious to see what kind of build she goes for next.
There's a hook forward onto 2 again. Blade Mail's popped, and they're holding in this lone druid, getting popped by the sniper. Dropped very low, but there's the swap out. Mouse Hero might just live through this, and in fact he will. He runs himself away, and that's a valiant sacrifice from Vengeful Spirit. The hook not quite on the mark.
That's going to be a bear that's going to die. And that might be a lone druid that's going to die too if they get the bear. Oh, so close. 60 HP.
Dude, yo, but this is a
Clockwork!
Oh my goodness. Oh wow, what a player. What a player. We never saw a card.
champ.
Oh man. There are 2 snipers on this dire team, ladies and gentlemen. You didn't know it yet, but there are.
Yeah. So, just really quickly, this is a classic mistake you'll see a lot of people make. It's, you've got the squad whose strength is pushing mid-game, grouping up, 5-manning, and they've been constantly, for like the last 7 minutes, fighting like 2 or 3 at a time, you know, coming into these fights at the end when they've already got heroes dead, trying to do too much with too little. And you're now looking at a 33-minute game where they were posted up ready to push the tier 2 top 8 minutes ago. Now it's Dire's time to shine.
Uh-oh, we've got a Hex out on Vengeful Spirit. The wards are dropped. Does not connect.
Looking to turn it. In fact, the EMP's down. This State of Children should take a lot of damage. He gets swapped back and he will fall.
Mana problems, dude. You gotta keep an eye on your mana. Make sure you have enough to pull off whatever combo you're going for.
Yeah.
Didn't have enough left for the third spell there.
Definitely is. That's just a bunch of free gold.
So did we mention that
Yeah.
courier that died with 1,300 gold worth of items on him? That shadow amulet that Save the Children doesn't have now in his possession, so he doesn't have that glimmer cape?
I don't think that was mentioned. That could have been, you know, a nice item to have right there, but Curry's dead for another minute. As Melodramatic mana, he does find the Underlord, but Clockwork is here. He's out though.
Hook shots into his buddy just to save him.
Yeah. Real selfless guy.
Right? Be like, I got you, fam. If you're going down, I'm going down with you.
Manta first. I like this a lot. It's the safer decision. It's he's not gonna have quite as much damage output going straight for like Yasha into Diffusal, but this is gonna give him a lot more ability to kind of skirt around these fights and still have the illusions dealing the radiance damage without actually getting caught up in any single target disable. That's another thing to note. Lion and Venge both have a single target disable where Manta's going to kind of help him jump on those targets and maybe get away with it.
Yeah.
He'll be able to disjoint any of those projectiles with relative ease.
One triple hit from an Insta-Manta on Lion, he might even die before he gets off his Earth Spike. So. Starting to get real scary for the Radiant side.
Yeah.
35 minutes.
I think Radiant know that they have to close this one out, or not at all, as they do smoke up. The Clockwork breaks it. He gets hexed up, and the hook shot doesn't go. He dropped down very low. There's a 2-man Earth Spike onto both these heroes. Clockwork pops his blade mail, looks to turn over onto the timber saw, and there's the shackles. They will be dropping him down and that's a dead timber, so he doesn't get the down. Meanwhile, Alcoholic Cost is dropped down by this lone druid. And
Lion killed himself. He fingered the Spectre, and the damage reflection was too much.
Oh my goodness.
But they got the kill, so it was definitely worth it. But
Get the
once
Spectre.
again, the Dire coming out a little bit ahead in these team fights now.
Oh, he went for the word trap onto Invoker, but didn't quite get it. As Masaki swaps himself in and goes for the kill on this Shadow Shaman.
Oh no, the
That
hook shot
is
blocked.
Yeah, they've dropped the meatball, but it's off the mark as the feed is real. It's running forward with this blade mail, forces them back.
No bear 4
doesn't have-
seconds.
Yes, hook shot now.
No, God, he connects!
What a hook shot. He goes forward on the mouse here, dropping down very low. He stepped up. He will get the kill, but pays for it with his life. And that's it's a dead druid for like 20 seconds.
This Clockwork's gonna have Force Staff when he's coming up, though. He's only 100 gold away. Well, he just bought Dust, but yeah, he's gonna have that very soon, though. That's for sure.
Yeah, more team fight control, and then he's also going to be able to like land one of those PogChamp double Clockwork walls and just force himself back to safety, and with his Axe cooldown, go back and do it again 12 seconds later.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a pretty devastating combo if Underlord can land his 2 spells on top of that, and then you've got like your Ross to follow up.
Four step
Your
forward, come
Radiant
save the
Spectre.
children, but he's very aggressive. Drop down very low. Will dodge Chakram as melodramatic minute. He's juking his way out, but he should take down a Radiance right here, and in fact he will. Meanwhile, Nihilatron is going forward aggressively onto the sniper. Doesn't quite have the damage though, and he'll turn his attention towards getting the hell out of there, and he will do so.
Is it just me, or has this been like a 10-minute team fight?
This has been a really long team fight, and it's still going on. And Annihilotron with 10 Bloodstone charges and now having a Blink Dagger on a Timbersaw, he's going to be able to continue to have
And like
such immense
our
pressure
beautiful
there.
observer said, this lone druid Spirit Bear still doesn't have boots, man.
Yeah,
It's been,
really nice,
it's been ineffective in landing any roots in team fights, and it's just not able to close the gap between any heroes that are targeted.
Oh, but there's the swap onto Underlord again, keeping up this aggression. The stuns are stacked. Should be going down here. They do in the finger. He says.
Yeah, he's gonna have a level 3
again.
finger
Oh,
very
they
soon.
do commit the Spectre Ultimate, trying to get this Vengeful Spirit kill. They're doing quite a bit of damage and should be able to get this down. And
There it was, dude, the Manta, and I'm Avenged, and I can stun 1 of 3 targets.
yeah, right.
That
There's
either
not
way,
a whole
but-
lot you can do.
The dilemma's real. Sniper's kind of quietly been getting a lot of momentum as well this whole time.
Yeah.
He's got to finish Mjolnir now, and Mask of Madness, he's going to be attacking so fast. And his regular hits are already doing, what, 207 damage without the lightning procs? This guy's like, Lone Druid, you think you're hot shit? Let me show you what's up.
Yeah, this is what a real sniper's like. As you watch that.
Slaw, though.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
hook
he
shot
missed that
off the
hook
mark.
by like a whole screen.
He
Oh,
really
jeez.
did. And
But it's
Annihilation
okay,
will-
because it's got a low cooldown, guys.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Back up in 3 seconds.
Oh, the pop the dust, thinking that Invoker's in the neighborhood, but he's not. Mouse Hero pops the BKB, trying to man up against everybody. Tornado will
Savage
hold
War
him
still
back.
available.
And Alcoholic Cost moving forward on the Mouse Hero. BKB should be
He needs to
blocking
roar the
this.
Spectre now.
In fact, he does. Spectre runs away and
Oh, the root,
Spectre
the root!
dies. Oh my goodness, what a
22 HP, first hit root.
That is awesome.
Is
Absolutely
such a thing
amazing.
to go to.
he must have sacrificed a few virgins to RNGs this
Yeah,
morning.
RNG is literally the difference between Lone Druid or Spectre being dead right now.
Yeah.
What is that? What is that, 20%? I mean, it's 1 in 5, but my god.
First hit root. Real,
Yep.
real nice. He'll be thinking his.
If we watch that same thing happen 4 more times, Spectre lives, Lone Druid dies.
So we haven't mentioned that Invoker now has picked up a Maelstrom and may be adapting to a right-click or Mjolnir type build. What do you think on that?
I don't think it's going to be necessarily that effective. He's not really able to just kind of blink in and do a lot right-clicking in these team fights. I mean, he's squishy compared to the damage output of the Dire side. I really feel like he should have
been
been gift for
onto
BKB
Invoker. He
first.
blinks his way out, but the dust is there. He's trying to make his way out. Hasn't quite queued up that. He will just ghost walk away with that increased movement speed.
Blind hook.
The hook shot. Will he make it? Oh, it's not quite on the mark. Whiffs past, just a little bit to the south.
Wait,
Now Lions.
This level 17 Lions got level 2 finger death.
Yeah. moved forward aggressively, but realized he didn't quite have the follow-up there just yet. Blinks himself out of there. And now both teams are setting up here in this bottom lane, looking for some action as there's a Spectre ult out onto everyone.
Oh god, the Lion.
Lion kill, baby.
He's just dead. And there's a root on everybody, debated. Looks like they'll just settle for this kill. Meanwhile, though, Invoker himself, dodging through the trees, he's going for the TP out right away. And
Oh, the hook!
God!
Oh,
no.
wow, he splits the hook.
You know what the funny thing about that is? Had he blinked up first, that's where the clockwork hook would have hit him. He chose not to blink and just went for the face TP. I think he just got like outplayed, like by not getting outplayed. You know what I'm saying?
I understand completely.
Yeah, I think he baited him. He's like, "You think I'm gonna blink? Well, I'm not gonna blink."
Ooh, next level.
I mean, he had the perfect angle for any blink up too. Like it would have hit him anywhere.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, just a casual BKB almost finished on Spectre, no problem.
Oh man.
I don't know that it's Lone Druid's damage output is like half physical, half magic. So
Yeah.
aside from that, they really can't kill Spectre.
Bottom lane,
The swap on
Underlord.
the debated. He's getting brought down. Oh, he goes for the dark.
Looks like he'll survive.
Burst damage. Yeah, he should be fine here. As the
Okay, so a quick note on that Maelstrom comment on Invoker before. Even more so, it's not the item because Spectre's got a BKB, so if they're gonna add right-click damage, it needs to be physical.
Okay, yeah, and now he's going for an Octarine on
Even
Invoker.
Sniper is normally gonna pick up a BKB, so I just don't know.
There's a hook shot in. They're going for this Invoker kill. He's queued up the ice wall, holding them back, and does ghost walk out. They don't have the detection on him. He'll run up to the north. Should be fine here.
He's making a lot of space for his team right now.
Yeah, he really is. While this is happening, his team is actually moving in, trying to make something out of this situation. Blink forward from Lion. He finds the sniper, hexes him up.
Nice
He does have the
nice.
stuns. Oh, lots of damage. Will bring him down as Mikasi runs forward. He got grabbed up. He's hexed. He's holding. He should be dead here very shortly as the root does find him. You know, a melodramatic manage. He blinks out just
Whoa, the
for
blink.
shot. Oh, just a split second as Radiant tries to retreat out of there, holding back the Dire team. They will be able to get out without any more casualties. It's revenge for a sniper. They'll take it.
And no more mana left on this clockwork, unfortunately. I gotta say, man, Radiant is really putting it to him for having an inferior team fight right now.
And if you have not checked out this net worth graph recently, you need to, because it's almost dead even.
Yeah.
And this is a high scoring game. Both teams over 60k net worth.
Yeah. Yeah, both teams gonna hold on to this map.
Yeah, it looks like Shiva's guard about to be finished on the Timber Saw, so their team fight's gonna get a little bit better coming up here, but you know, that all goes away as soon as Spectre gets another
There's
item.
a blink hex onto your Spectre, but we'll hold him back. They opt not to go onto this Lion, playing it safe.
Lion's gonna have his Force Staff coming out from the base any second now. There it is.
Yeah, you've got Octarine almost stunned on Invoker too, so they're about to hit another power spike where 3 of their heroes are gonna complete a major item here.
Alright. Dire just trying up. Maybe.
There it is.
Turn their attention to it.
We need to see some 4 or 5 spell combos and team fights from this Invoker now.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's kind of been forced into this awkward position where he drops 2 spells, and if he doesn't immediately retreat, he dies.
Top rating.
Uh-oh,
There's
hook
a
shot.
onto 2 heroes. The
Clockwork!
Oh man, great hook from Clockwork, and Iotron being brought down very low, and he will fall as they look to turn their attention towards this Vicious Spirit. That's a 3-0. That's what Dire
Oh, the second hook!
Oh my god.
On the Lone Druid, he casts the fear, chinning
He
Clockwork
needs
back.
BKB
but,
TP out.
No,
His
he won't
TP's
make
not in
it.
his
He has too
inventory.
much damage. That's a 4-0 as Invoker. He can't do anything. It's him
Clockwork
versus the
Doden.
world.
That was all Clockwork.
Doden. Yeah, 2 great hook shots, just setting everything up for his team.
They're backdooring this tower now? What is
I
this
hate to
nonsense?
say it,
They're
but this
fine.
game appears to be over.
I mean, definitely with this Spectre getting big and all these
Yeah,
massive
it's just
Clockwork
a
plays.
very
think-
superior late game lineup reaching late game.
Yeah, I think Radiant missed their timings just a little bit.
Yeah, 20 minutes ago, this team fight started when they attempted to push once.
Oh, the hook spot fight invaded.
They just wanted to hug each other, man, okay?
Yeah, well, it's,
There's one way I
It's
see
showing
Radiant
up.
getting back into this game, and that's like a Deso right-click split push invoker, like counter push playstyle here, and they need some like really sick holds from like a double chakram Timbersaw. They need Aghanim's on Timbersaw and like a Deso on invoker. And they
Yeah,
just start
but
split pushing
Invoker
split.
can't do that build. They've got this Underlord
Well,
and they've
the
got a
Maelstrom was
Clockwork.
Deso.
With Underlord and Clockwork, do you really think they'd be able to still have that sort of control? Because Spectre could rotate over too. I don't think that the Invoker really could do any sort of split pushing at this point, and he has to be with his team.
yeah. But with that last tier 2 tower gone and the shrines dead, they're looking to just turn their attention to Roshan, and it'll drop really quickly. Sending out the spectral dagger, making sure there's no
First
I'm a little
Roshan.
bit afraid. Yeah.
It's because by the time either team had the Roche killing power, they just started fighting for half the Dota game.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
No, this
so
is the second Roshan.
Invoker
No?
sold his Maelstrom.
Oh yeah, that's right, that's right.
He sold his Maelstrom to finish off... Yeah, he sold his Maelstrom to finish the Octarine sooner.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
he's going for an MKB, which is fine, I guess, with the Radiant's mischance and the potential for Butterfly, but I really think he should focus his gameplay on being that solo tower hitter who blinks out of trouble with Ghostwalk. They need to start trading the map. They can't
Uh-oh.
fight 5v5 anymore.
Do they have vision on this?
He's gonna go for this
Invoker?
Rasta pick off, I think.
They will
Oh, never
Dark
mind.
Earth out, and Roster will be alone, but they don't.
I mean, that's an alone Rasta. That's a Rasta sniper. Like, this
It
should be
would've been
something
a
where they
very
should go
risky
for it.
play.
That would have been the time, but they just didn't have that information, I think.
Yeah, they just don't have any
Oh,
vision
yeah.
up.
A quick blast and a meteor and a cold snap and a blink out, and I think he could have pulled it off.
Yeah.
Especially with Aghanim's, the damage was there.
Ag's Octo, he will have that blink on a reduced cooldown.
Yeah, I know. Sniper doesn't have like the type of build to like kill a 2300 HP invoker before Rasta died. I mean, he doesn't have detection either, so Ghostwalk, but
You know, Invoker's sort of trying to get out on this map again.
Blade Mail pickup on Spectre. That's a little interesting for 48 minutes in.
Yeah,
Well, they're also
Doesn't
smoked
really
up as
synergize
5.
with the BKB either.
I think that this Lone Druid could blow himself up on Spectre if he tries to go.
I would have much rather seen him pick up like a heart here for his mantas to
Yeah.
get a lot stronger and
Well,
always
they
have
will
that
find
radiant
each
turn.
other. Oh, there's
Or
the
defusal.
hook shot onto the timber saw. But meanwhile, this mouse here is chained up. But he will bring down Save the Children in a very timely manner. Meanwhile, the timber saw went down. Lion trying to fight his way up against this Underlord. Tornado stopping the action for just a little while here, but Mouse here is brought down very low by Dire Heroes. Alcoholic Cost will finish him off as Clockwork trying to move on to Invoker. Holds him back with the Deafening Blast, but should be brought down here. And I don't think this Clockwork dies even. No, he'll be fine. 89
Man, that was
HP.
such a valiant effort by Vengeful
Oh,
Spirit.
no
to
dramatic. Oh, he gets the Clockwork pick off, but he might pay for it with his life as Alcoholic Cost has ulted in. But he's holding him back with that Ice Squall Tornado. We'll just TP himself out. He should be fine.
Woo!
There's no
My
hope
God,
to
man.
cancel it.
That Vengeful Spirit did everything right by the books to try to save his lone druid player. It was just barely not enough. Really unfortunate there, but I mean the stun, the swap, the force staff, like, I mean it almost came back on cooldown. He almost had a chance to get him out of there, but Spectre just too big now.
Do you get it? He said barely. Not enough.
Ah.
I actually didn't even realize it said that. That's unbearable.
That's all I pay in attention to. I'm just looking for the dad jokes.
Fine. He's good enough. He has the force staff out, so it should be fine. And Alcoholic Cost, moving forward aggressively. He is kind of
He's
low.
out of mana.
Yeah,
Be a little
completely out of
careful.
mana.
Double Lion Earth Spike?
Oh, they
Double Earth
go for the
Spike?
Dark Earth out, but they might be able to bring him down. In fact, he will fall. Definitely blast onto Spectre of the last minute finger of death. Does pop him.
So Gem has been dropped. Aegis goes
down.
down. Alcoholocaust using the BKB on one side, but Nihilotron on the other. He's going to actually be able to take out this Shadow Shaman, and down he goes.
That was a
Wards were dropped
disaster.
also.
They're getting too cocky.
They're going on to this Clockwork again. He has the Blade Mail out, but Hookshot is a whiff, and he will just fall.
Do you think he was trying to hook the bottom creep wave to get out?
I think he was trying to hook the neutral.
Okay.
But I don't think you can hook to neutrals.
Man, that was a
Yeah,
3,000
yes.
net worth
Yeah, I believe you can
exchange
hook to neutral.
and a free Aegis.
Okay.
Well,
That was 3k
Mhm.
gold and an Aegis because two heroes got a little bit cocky. Started a 2v5. Shadow Shaman was grabbing an Invis rune bottom, so he wasn't there either.
I think Radiant knows this is their chance. They're moving on to this middle lane. Backdoor protection has been broken. Sort of chewing through it like candy. Timbersaw is trying to hold back these dire heroes.
Oh, nice
There's a
swap.
swap forward onto Rust. He Shadow Blades out though, and they have the Sentry Ward down, but he'll walk himself out of the range. Alcoholocaust manning up. They will pop this Vengeful Spirit, I think, due to the Radiant Spurt. That's a Mega Kill streak for Alcoholocaust, and he's moving forward onto the Melodramatic Manatee. Will pop the BKB to secure this kill, but I don't know if they really even have the damage here. But Save the Children's there with the grab, and that's what
no.
Invoker did. You guys have
Didn't
the
quite
buy
get the
there?
ghost off.
No, not quite.
Maybe you should have dropped a vertical ice wall first. I think it was on cooldown for a couple more seconds, but I'm not sure.
So this Timbersaw is in a really sad spot because his Bloodstone was down to 5, but he already built it back up to 9 again. So
I think he didn't. I don't think Blade Mail was the play. He really needed.
I don't think so either.
For his team here, the double chakram to kind of stall this pushing power of the dire side right now. I mean, it's a great item, but I feel like they really need to be able to hold their own. Well, unfortunately for them, the wards are placed a little bit too aggressively here, so those are going to get cleaned up.
Yeah, and Dire just moves himself out of the way.
And they all go to the fountain for some reason.
Yeah.
They could have split up and farmed both jungles on their way out and started pushing some more lanes.
Everybody wanted to go home,
They've
man.
got Radiant pinned in their base, but I guess after that little mishap middle, they decided to take it a little bit slower here and play a little safer.
Hey, man,
Abyssal
home
Blade
is
on
where the
Spectre.
well is.
Spectre is online, boys.
Officially.
Well, soon, I imagine soon the Blade Mail will get sold for a heart or something along those lines, but for the time being, Spectre has hit a huge power spike.
Lone Druid is about to hit level 25 as well. Now, I don't know if you would consider, well, 1.5 second entangle or a minus 10 second on your Savage Roar a power spike,
I don't think
but
the entangle comes into play here. The bear's so squishy it doesn't even survive.
I mean, he'd have to get
It's
Savage
important,
Roar.
though.
That's absolutely.
And I don't even think that's gonna have much value. But
I don't think so either.
better than no value.
Sure.
It's just not. I would say like any of the other three talents just do so much more for him.
Yeah, Lone Druid's
Maybe
power
that's how
spike's
it's
definitely
balanced.
10 to 20 on that talent tree.
Bounce it out by making the level 25 talent crap.
Yep. So fair. Oh, there's a hook shot onto an illusion, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
was.
looks like Lone Druid's going for that Hurricane Pike now too. He doesn't want to be trapped in cogs or any such nonsense now.
I think that's a smart choice,
Absolutely.
especially
I
given
mean,
that
I
it's
wouldn't
54
even put it
minutes.
past him to just start fighting in true form now, giving that armor buff and being a little tankier. Clockwork gave away the fact that they have vision there. I think he tried to hook shot that Vengeful Spirit, narrowly missing him, but they're so scared they're not even going for the D ward.
Mm-hmm.
Rightfully so. You don't want to get caught out by the superior late game team with a Spectre on it. He'll press R and you're dead.
Yep. Sniper does have this Invis rune. Looking to scout out, maybe find something here, but Radiant's just getting themselves back into the base. Not looking to tangle with these heroes outside of the safety of their high ground, the relative safety of their high ground. Yeah.
And even this Underlord, he's been really quiet this game, but he's got pretty much the only two items he needed to get for his team. He's got them, the Greaves and the Pipe. They have so much sustain in their squad now.
Imagine if he gets like a
lot of
force
the-
staff
and
on
pretty
top
much
of
negates
it.
everything, all the damage coming out from like an evoker combo, really.
Yeah.
Luckily, he can cast 2 because he's 25 and he has an X and an Octarine. I want to see 6-7 spells in the first 3 seconds, man. We need to see some sick invoker play to put his team on his back here.
This
He's
Rosh
got it,
Hashanah-
Roche.
yeah, will be scouted out, but I don't think they have anything to stop it as this Rosh is dying very quickly.
No, they've conceded map control for the time being.
Yeah. They do have that one aggressive warrior, like, really far up, but, right about here, but other than that...
Timber's got a lot of gold now. He's, if he chose to go the Axe route, he'd only need 600 more. And with a Bloodstone, buyback being saved for, not likely going to happen. Nor will it be relevant if he dies in a team fight anyways. It's probably going to be the one that destroys their base.
Yeah. Yeah, overall, Dire just trying to break this Radiant base. I think they have the Aegis. There's not quite a cheese on this one. Is this the second one? I don't see any cheeses, so just the Aegis on the Spectre. They want to close this out. They say enough is enough. We're going for the throw.
He
We're
even
going for
has,
the
has the Mjolnir too. Unfortunately, Invoker combo misses.
Oh, he got bashed up and will
He
fall
got
there.
bashed and hexed,
Yeah, he got bashed and
That's
hexed.
a dieback.
and he refreshed for that too.
Running
That's
forward. Maybe game indeed, as Vengeful Spirit gets dropped down. Annihilatron, he's dead too. They're going forward onto this mouse hero. He does 4-step forward, waiting out the buyback from Annihilatron, but will they be able to hold for the next 90 seconds until they have this Invoker? I think it'll be
Even
really
if
hard
they do
pressed to do
manage, I feel like they just can't come back from a 2-rack deficit.
so. Yeah, we'll see as there's the shackle onto the Timber's side. He'll be brought down. Wicked sick to Alcoholicon. I think that's about all she wrote as Alcoholicos is brought down very low. The Aegis is popped, but that's all for now as the Radiant Heroes back themselves into the
Where are the
base.
objectives at? That's a 4-man dive.
Yeah, really. They're getting a little
Calm
bit
down,
greedy
boys.
here.
Calm down. Hit them villains.
They take a step back, think about what's important in life, which is, of course, winning the game with Dota 2.
Spectre
And
doesn't afraid of anything.
No, Spectre doesn't indeed. With that Mjolnir passive, active rather, on
Well,
it.
Drew needs to fight and die because of that 50-second cooldown thing. Just fight and die.
Yeah, Druid's trying to. They're gonna try to pull this out again, but this is, I think, Mega Creeps here. I don't know if they're gonna be able to. There's the double stun onto 2. Trying to bring down this Underlord. He drops down very low, but it's not gonna be quite enough as with Spirit can't pull it out. Still 20 seconds till the Invoker. They bring out Cedric
I
very
think he
low.
really needed to use his Mjolnir proc there, or his
Yeah.
active.
Oh, there's the bash onto
And
Mouse
his
Hero.
maybe and his spike. Okay.
They don't quite have Mega Creeps as Lion trying to run for his life away from. Oh, he TP is out, but there's no chance in hell for him. But Invoker's back. Can he do it? Does he have the sick combos? He launches the Sunstrike into Deafening Blast, dropping the Spectre down very low. He will fall to the meteor. And they're
Well,
chasing
Spectre's got
after
8,400
Save
gold,
the Children.
so
Yeah, he has buyback. of
he
course.
could buy back alt right now, and I think there's no reason why he shouldn't.
He's still holding on to it for now as SaveTheChildren.org will be dropped down to Mouse Hero. They gotta turn their attention back to their base as creeps are flooding in, hitting away at their shrines.
Well,
Yes,
had they not doped the
Great.
T4s, this would have already been mega creeps.
Yeah, I would have, but a little bit of greediness may bite them in the ass a little bit. Of course, I don't see how much Radiant can capitalize off of this, being that Spectre has buyback and
Yeah, the best
probably won't have to
situation,
use it.
best possible scenario they could hope for right now is one gigantic team YOLO push on the back of Lone Druid's building damage, but this ain't the Lone Druid playstyle of the past where your bear does, a lot of damage to buildings. There's no Death OAC anywhere. There's just a lot of lightning damage and attack range.
Yeah.
Well, did you see that the Lone Druid finally has boots on his bear?
Oh.
PogChamp, we're gonna see some roots.
All right.
He did also get the plus 1.5 second entangle duration on his talent tree.
Maybe he's gonna start building out his bear, get a whole.
I don't think
Another set
so,
of
because he's got
6-5.
Butterfly on his quick buy.
Yeah.
And he just finished out the Scotty too, so it really isn't anything of too big a merit. And I mean, Timbersaw might be going towards an Aether Lens at this point with that energy booster, but I really don't see that being like a good decision for him necessarily either.
Yeah, I think they need an AC and they need a Deso on somebody and they need to go.
You see, Shade of Shaman has Refresher Orb, and like right now, I think it's kind of towards the end. Underlord has Crimson Guard too.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. I mean, we're almost 30k net worth in dire favor after that last push.
Yeah, it's taken a deep fall. Each team has 2 Force Staffs and 1 Hurricane Pike. Very interesting. Force to be reckoned with.
Force, Pike,
Yeah.
Force.
Oh, I get it. Oh,
Pike.
because it's
Force.
the item. I understand now.
Yeah, each team has 2 and 1.
Yeah.
And Force to be reckoned with, it's like a pun.
Oh. Wait, hold on.
I'm sorry, it has to be spelled out for
how
you,
is that?
Pippi. It's past your bedtime, I get it.
Oh, the killing blow looks like it's about to happen here.
Yeah, they're looking to turn this. They're looking to finish this off. They're sick and tired of this game. They say, "Just give us."
Barrier is gonna die in like half a second. Watch.
Spirit does run out. Starts hitting right at these.
I just want to watch Sniper hit it.
I would zoom in on the showcase view on the Spirit Bear if my game wouldn't crash immediately.
Oh,
He's got a full Daedalus and everything, man. He's hitting for 300 with crits with Mjolnir procs.
Here comes the Shadow Shaman.
Uh-oh, that's a wasted cooldown on Deafening Blast.
yeah. The Sunstrike probably missed, and there's the jump in. Spectre ults out. There's a hook shot. Lion getting torn to pieces immediately. Misaki does swap in, trying to get something done, but he's hexed up. He's dropping down very low. Meanwhile, Mouse here on the back
Here's the
line.
refresh combo.
What he can. Oh, lots of damage coming out onto Dire Heroes. Hopper should fall here, and he will, in fact. Alcoholic Cost tries to close this thing out. There is Mega Creeps out. This could be GG right now. They're going to have to buy back on Lone Druid. They
And
want to
Mjolnir
survive
still
this.
wasn't placed on anybody from our Lone Druid player that fight.
Lone Druid does buy back because they're moving on to Alcoholic Cost. Last Hero moves up aggressively. They know this may be their very last hope. They're not giving up just yet. They're in it to win it.
I don't even think they could A-click middle at this point. I mean, Spectre could go back into his base, buy a refresher orb, and just like double ult them on the way in and they'd be dead.
Yeah, that'd be pretty brutal.
They don't have any sustain. They can't really sustain a push after taking damage like that. There is no mech or pipe or anything on the Radiant side. Got a 3-charge urn though.
Well, we have broken the 30k net worth chart.
And a 63-minute Dota game in 2017.
Really?
You know, everyone always said that. Well, I felt like initially when 7.0 dropped that the games were faster, and that the paces of the games definitely are, but the games are still just as long, if not longer.
Yeah, it's weird. Everybody gets more gold and XP and gets to that push quicker. But with all these talent trees on all these heroes, every hero is individually so much more impactful now. It's really hard to predict what's actually going to happen.
Yeah. But right now, I think maybe Dire's strategy to just throw themselves at the space. Shadow Shaman.
Feels bad, man.
I noticed that.
You need mana boots.
Simple Calicos. There's the ult in from Spectre. Abyssal Blade onto this Invoker. He's getting torn apart. The swap is actually on the wrong target, I believe, as Venture Spirit will pay for that mistake with his life. Maybe Cogs onto 3. Everybody's locked in there. There's a ward trap. Holding in Alcoholic Cost, in fact, but GG is called anyway. It doesn't matter. Clockwork leading the charge. Mouse here is well, he's manning up against everybody, but it's not enough. The game's over. That's a 64-minute, 36-second victory. Well earned by Dire.
They piped, Crimson guarded, and just A-clicked with a Spectral, and there's just nothing they can do. It's just a lineup advantage at that point.
Yeah, once it got to this point, I think Radiant was under pressure to close it out early, and they just didn't manage to do that. And
Yeah.
well, here they are.
You let a greedy lineup get greedy, and then you let that greed come online, and you're gonna pay for it.
And sometimes greed is good.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes greed is good. Well,